The surveillance tape tying a Danvers High School student to the murder of his teacher, and the note police say he left beside her body.
Remembering John F. Kennedy 50 years later.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
To see him gone was sudden, and it was just unbelievable.
From Dallas to D.C. to Dorchester, the tribute to a dynamic leader whose life was cut short by an assassin's bullet.
The rain is gone, the cold is our next story. It arrives by Sunday. We'll talk about that. Plus, big forecast of the tree lighting here at Faneuil Hall.
Live from our studios in Boston, WBZ News at 6 starts right now.
A carefully planned attack. Evidence just unsealed in the murder of a teacher shows that her accused killer, her own student, had pre-planned that brutal crime. I'm Jack Williams.
I'm Lisa Hughes. The court documents unsealed today spell out what's on surveillance video the moments before and after Philip Chisholm allegedly murdered Colleen Ritzer. Karen Anderson is live tonight in Danvers. Karen? And it's in these court documents that detail a planned attack involving multiple changes of clothes, gloves, a box cutter. The attack in the school behind me. But in Colleen Ritzer's hometown, they are still focusing on celebrating her life.
The front says, "Remembering Ritzer."
A t-shirt to spread Colleen's positive message and raise money at her hometown high school for the scholarship in her name.
She's a role model, so we wanted to do something that would remember her in a good way. One of the things she was really known for was being good to people, and I know that she would want people now to still be good to people.
The effort to help comes as the horrific details of Colleen's death are now public. According to documents in surveillance video, Philip Chisholm is seen in multiple changes of clothes, entering the bathroom and putting on gloves, and leaving the bathroom wearing a ski mask. Pediatrician Eli Newberger says all signs of a planned attack.
It's frightful to think about.
Police say when Chisholm was asked whose blood was on the box cutter he was carrying, he replied, "The girl." And they say a note found by Colleen's body said, "I hate you all."
The note that he left, "I hate you all," is disturbingly provocative. It suggests there's a you all out there whom he thought was oppressing him.
With no way to make sense of the violence at Andover High, the focus is on Colleen's legacy already leading to change.
I have a reminder set in my phone every morning that says, "Be good to people," because that's what she wanted to do.
Now, Chisholm had recently moved here from Tennessee, and there's a question about whether that topic may have triggered some of the rage. Now, according to these court documents, a student who saw both Ritzer and Chisholm in the class after school on the day of the attack says when the topic of Tennessee was brought up, Chisholm became visibly upset. Now, the student says that Ritzer noticed this and stopped talking about it, but still, even then, the student says she saw Chisholm talking to himself, still upset. Live in Danvers, Karen Anderson, WBZ News. Lisa, back to you. All right, Karen, thank you. Investigators also interviewed Chisholm's mother, who told police that she and the boy's father were going through a stressful divorce.
Well, here's a story that's certainly going to get our attention this weekend. Better brace yourself for Sunday. Arctic weather will howl into New England. Our chief meteorologist, Eric Fisher, is live at Faneuil Hall tonight. Eric.
Well, Jack, the good news is that, although we'll be watching that cold, at least it comes just after we flip the switch on this beautiful tree here at Faneuil Hall. That will be tomorrow night. But we're watching the cold tonight. Chilly. We won't call it cold just yet. We've got 40s to low 50s out there on the map. Those are pretty much our daytime highs in many of these towns. The big chill is to the west. And some of these spots down across the plains have dropped 50 degrees compared to this time yesterday. So this front means business. It will move in right after we turn on the tree here in downtown Boston. So take a look at the timing for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Temperatures will be in the 40s. They'll fall back into the 30s. It'll be breezy, but I think it'll be dry, and it should be a great time to come on out here. So overall, no major issues with the tree lighting itself. We hope you can make it. We'll have the Tanglewood Chorus down here, the mayor, the Red Sox World Series trophy, and of course all the crew here from WBZ. So come on down if you can. We can check it out on air. We'll talk about that cold and the potential for a storm, which is looking a little more likely for the middle of next week, right before Thanksgiving, coming up in just a few minutes. Jack, back to you.
All right, Eric, thank you. New at 6 o'clock tonight, Rentham police are reviewing how a 911 dispatcher handled calls earlier this week when a woman was dragged to her death. because he was fighting with a customer. The dispatcher said she would send someone over. But tonight, police tell us they're not sure anyone was ever dispatched. Minutes later, by the way, police say that Moses Akla got into his truck, hit one man, then dragged Kachaban Patel 3 miles down Route 1. The owner then called police.
I need police to kill my house people now. I told you to send the police here.
Hold on 1 second. Caroline responding, 2205. I'm gonna get somebody up there as soon as we can, okay?
Right now, they took my house people.
What did they do?
The truck that dragged my house people and he was under the bumper.
The dispatcher, who has been with the police department for 15 years, still is on the job. We will have a lot more on this story on WBZ News at 11.
The nation paused today to remember the terrible moment 50 years ago that America lost John F. Kennedy to an assassin's bullet. After a moment of silence, bells ringing out in Dallas, the president was enjoying a hero's welcome in that city when he was shot and killed. At Arlington National Cemetery, Kennedy's only surviving sibling, Gene Kennedy Smith, laid a wreath at his graveside. There's been a steady stream of visitors there throughout the day. At the State House, Governor Patrick placed a wreath at the Kennedy statue. Now, the area where it stands is usually closed off, but today it was open to the public. The Kennedy Library held a special remembrance for the 35th president featuring music and JFK's own words.
Let us begin. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it.
The heart of the question is whether all Americans are to be afforded equal rights and equal opportunities.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they're easy, but because they're hard.
Outside the library, visitors took a moment to reflect on what we lost as a nation that day.
All of a sudden, gone. Just taken away in this ghastly, heartbreaking manner.
There have been extensive discussions in recent days on the effect the Kennedy assassination had on our country. But what about the impact of JFK's political legacy? John Keller joins us now. John, even 50 years later, that impact still is being disputed.
Yes, it certainly is, Jack, in part because there were relatively few major achievements to point to during Kennedy's tragically truncated term. It took post-assassination political pressure and the expert politicking of Lyndon Johnson to get some of JFK's signature legislation passed in the mid-60s. But that doesn't mean the slain president didn't leave an important political legacy behind.
The torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans.
But 5 decades later, what does that torch illuminate about JFK's political legacy? Modern-day Republicans see validation of their own views in Kennedy's support for income tax cuts.
Will have both immediate and permanent benefits to our economy.
Every dollar released from taxation that is spent or invested will help create a new job.
We shall pay any price, bear any burden.
And today's foreign policy interventionists claim the JFK of the Cuban invasion and the Vietnam escalation as their kindred spirit. But those alleged legacies are disputed by others who recall JFK as a liberal peacemaker. And because of his brief time in office, it's easier to see his mark on the art of politics than on policy. For better or worse, Kennedy ushered in the modern era of political marketing, using TV and Hollywood-style salesmanship to create an image-making machine that is now standard operating procedure. It's easy to be cynical about it now. But for the young people he moved to political action, like former Democratic Party Chairman Steve Grossman, it was anything but.
I think John Kennedy inspired a whole generation of people to believe that politics was an honorable profession.
And you can see that legacy in action right across the river here at Harvard's Kennedy School, where activists of all stripes gather to seek political solutions in a civil atmosphere. And you feel JFK's legacy in the air every time Americans ask not what their country can do for them, but what they can do for their country. Jack, back to you.
Thank you, John. Coming up next on WBZ News, she put thousands of criminal cases in danger. Now she's the one going to prison.
A day of celebration for dozens of families, the joy of finalizing adoptions across Massachusetts.
The holiday spirit alive and well in downtown Boston. Soon the weather will match the holiday times. We'll take a look at a big Arctic blast when we come back.
You can make a difference at the Subaru Share the Love event. Buy a brand new Subaru Outback, one of the best-selling all-wheel drive cars in America. Awarded Top Safety Pick Plus by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Share the love and drive home a brand new 2014 Subaru Outback for only $23,795. What makes a Subaru a Subaru? Buy a brand new Outback and Subaru will donate $250 to your choice of 5 charities.
Winter is coming, and the WBZ AccuWeather team is helping you prepare. From the snow forecast to road safety technology, join us for our WBZ Eye on Weather Special Winter Preview, November 30th at 7:30 on WBZ, presented by Raytheon. Practical and practically beautiful Cadillac SRX.
Lease this 2014 SRX for around $369 per month. Visit newbercadillac.com for this attractive offer.
Together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman, and man. Come on now, people. Come on now, people. Let's work together. Come on, let's work together.
This December, remember, you can unlock craftsmanship, inspiring capability, and some of the best offers of the year on our most versatile luxury utility vehicles at the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Lease the all-wheel drive 2014 RX 350 for $389 a month for 27 months, and we'll make the first month's payment. See you at Lexus dealer.
The lights, the traditions, the memories. This holiday season, enjoy the best Boston has to offer.
Happy holidays from the City of Boston and your friends at IBEW Local 103.
What's it feel like to get a great deal at Happy Honda Days? Cue the Bolton. Catch the spirit. With standard features like Bluetooth and a rear-view camera, it's the perfect season to get a great deal on the 2014 Accord, a 2013 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. Right now, at your Honda dealer.
The chemist at the state lab who altered drug test results for a decade is going to prison.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 true and including 27. Each charges obstruction of justice.
She put thousands of cases in jeopardy, and today Annie Ducon pleaded guilty to 27 charges. She was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison. Prosecutors said in addition to doctoring all those samples, Ducon lied on the stand in at least 14 criminal trials.
I'll tell you the truth, this is one of the days I live for, and it happened during National Adoption Month. We had some wonderful success stories, and 2 of our Wednesday's children joined some 38 other Massachusetts kids today who were formally adopted.
Hi, my name is Princess, and I'm in the American Girl store with Jack.
I first introduced you to Princess in 2011, and to Zoe the following year. What's the horse's name?
Star.
And today, in a Worcester courtroom, after a long haul for both girls, their adoptions became final.
It is therefore decreed that the petition is hereby allowed.
A happy day because I have a family that cares about me.
And Zoe's family is now Charles and Donna Snyder.
Joy to have her come live with our family.
I can't take away her past, her pain, but I just want to do whatever I can to make every day happy for her.
This adoption is final and irrevocable.
And then it was Princess's turn to legally join the family of Mark and Kristen Wilson.
We brought our own little princess into our home.
It's been a long journey. You look back, and it's been a really good year. I'm very happy.
And I got to tell you, something else very special today also in Worcester. Another Wednesday's Child as a special speaker at today's ceremony. So I'm talking about 17-year-old Ashley Garcia Rivera. She thanked her adoptive mother. She's a wonderful gal, saying she loves her to the moon.
I mean, it's the best possible story, and so many great things begin right now.
I'm just thrilled. National Adoption Days and the courts are great, and I congratulate all those families that watch As Your touches me.
Life-changing in the best possible way.
Yeah, we had, memories of JFK's assassination, and then these good thoughts kind of balances out life a little bit. Well, let's get to sport, shouldn't we? What do you think?
You are like the greatest human being in the world.
I didn't adopt them.
I know, but what you've done for so many kids and families.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
I never liked you before.
Hold my hand.
Let's talk some football. Patriots are 2.5-point underdogs for Sunday's big battle with the Broncos down at Gillette Stadium. On the injury front, Wes Welker, who suffered a concussion Sunday, will definitely be playing, according to his coach, Jack Del Rio. Of course, Sunday night will feature the latest chapter of the Brady-Manning rivalry, and the hype machine doesn't need any help.
Obviously, it's, Peyton and Tom week, so very excited to be a part of this. We got two great quarterbacks, one at a time, and Peyton, so just to be on the field and contribute is a great feeling.
So they're excited, too, including the playoffs now. This will be the 14th time Tom Brady and Peyton Manning have gone head-to-head. Brady leads 9-4, and you never know this game could be their final meeting. They aren't best of friends, but they do have a great amount of respect for each other.
He's a great player. He's a great motivator, great leader. Plays at a high level on a week-in, week-out basis.
It's pretty well documented, my respect, for Tom as a quarterback, the way he prepares, just the way he's better kind of each season than he was the year before.
Offensively, we know we have to go out and score a lot of points.
We know we're going to have to be on our game offensively because their offense is capable of scoring points quickly.
Great quarterback, one of the best of all time. And it's going to be a big challenge for our team.
Yeah, that'll get you excited. And speaking of that, be sure to catch Patriots All Access tonight at 7 o'clock here on WBZ. Our own Steve Burton talks to Patriots defensive end Rob Ninkovich about facing his old teammate, Wes Welker.
Wes is a, great football player, but, I'm still going to hit him just like I hit anybody else.
Would you help out afterwards?
Nope, I don't do that. I definitely don't help up the opposing team.
Even if it's
only my teammates, that's it.
You like to hear that, right? And don't forget, we'll continue the hype machine. Start your Sunday with Patriots game day at 11:30. Pats and Broncos play on Sunday Night Football, and after the game, tune right here to WBZ for our fifth quarter post-game show. All right, basketball. Celtics are back at the Garden trying to snap their 5-game losing streak tonight. They'll have their hands full facing the Indiana Pacers, who at 10-1 have the best record in the East. All right, college hoops this afternoon. Northeastern taking on Charlotte in the semifinals of the Puerto Rico tip-off. Huskies were down by 9 at the break, came back to tie it at 58 with under 9 minutes to go, but just ran out of gas. Charlotte takes it 86-77. Also today, UMass and 19th-ranked New Mexico in the semis of the Charleston Classic. This one tied in the second half, and then the Minutemen went on a 20-4 run to end the game. Chaz Williams, 19. UMass wins 81-65 and improves to 5-0. Great work by head coach Derek Kellogg. They'll play in the championship game Sunday night at 9 against either Clemson or Davidson. And congrats NCAA tournament to the BC women's soccer team, beating Nebraska 4-1 today to advance to the Sweet 16.
Good job.
Yes, you too.
Thank you so much. Well, the weather's got our attention because some really big changes are coming.
And in the perfect scenery tonight, Eric Fisher joins us live at Faneuil Hall, where we're getting ready for the big tree lighting, Eric.
It's just fantastic when you walk around here and you can feel that holiday energy in the air. And Thanksgiving's a little late this year, so this is about the time where we start to feel Big Christmas, Hanukkah, and all the other holidays that we celebrate are right around the corner. But we had the Salvation Army annual drive. Talked to Ernesto. He said people were very generous today. The lights that are always just beautiful here at Faneuil Hall. And then the tree and the happy kids. You're out here as well, too. These guys are looking forward to a tree lighting. Let's talk about the weather leading up to this thing getting lit in fantastic fashion tomorrow night. Now, for tonight, we're looking at dry weather after a damp day today. The clouds apart mainly after midnight, and temperatures falling back into the 30s to low 40s. Not too bad for this time of year. And then as we look at the weekends, well, I think tomorrow, easily, handily, the day you want to get outside if you've got some chores. Temperatures in the 40s, breezy, good amount of sunshine, and the Arctic front won't arrive here until tomorrow night, and really after the tree lighting. So eventually on Saturday night, we dip back into the 20s, and then on Sunday, we barely budge. Many towns stay in the 20s, maybe a couple reaching the 30-degree mark, and with a gusty wind, it is going to be a frigid November day. Believe it or not, we have not stayed below freezing in Boston for an entire day, midnight to midnight, since all the way back the day after our February blizzard, when we had a 2-foot snowpack on the ground and Arctic air down from Canada. That tells you a little something about the air mass that's moving in. And then when you factor the wind chills in the teens during the day on Sunday, but as we head toward the evening and the sun goes down, back into the single digits. Uncomfortable for us, but also keep in mind your pets this weekend. This is really the first big Arctic blast. Make sure they're not outside for too long, Sunday night, and into Monday. If you're heading out to Gillette, Patriots game, boy, this is going to be a matchup. And it's going to be frigid in the stadium, extra layers, lots of screaming, extra cheering. That'll keep you warm. And we're out looking at temperatures in the low 20s, but wind chill values back into the single digits. Then we talk about next week. Now, Monday is cold. Tuesday is pretty quiet. It's Wednesday that we're watching, and now it's looking a bit more likely we could see some impacts from this coastal storm that'll be riding up the East Coast. I would say it's not completely written in stone. The track is still uncertain, as you'd imagine, this far out. Just keep an eye on this one. Not trying to hype it up, just saying if you are traveling, you're going to want to pay close attention to where this ends up, because rain and snow could be into the equation all up and down the East Coast. Either way, whether it hits us or not, Thanksgiving looks cold. Temperatures in the 30s. It'll be windy, cold turkey day here across New England. Your AccuWeather 7-day forecast will look at the chilly air really all the way through that 7-day. Almost every day is below average in terms of temperature. Next week on Tuesday, a couple flurries will bump up into the low 40s in some towns. And then as we head toward Thanksgiving and beyond, we'll be watching that storm and its potential. You would figure we'd have 4 months of quiet weather here in New England, and then we'd have a storm on a major holiday. We hope that's not the case. Back out here live looking at this glorious tree, which is in fact the largest on the East Coast. Yes, you don't even have to go down to New York City. This tree has got a couple feet on that one in Rockefeller Plaza. Tanglewood Chorus will be out here. Mayor Menino will be down his last Christmas as mayor of this city. He'll help flip the switch. We'll have the Red Sox World Series trophy, and all of us as well. Be bundled up to be in the 30s. We hope you can join us. Jack, Lisa, back to you.
Well, I'm going to accompany Santa to the stage, so take that.
Put in a good word for us.
Yeah, perfect, Jack.
Okay.
He's the one in the red suit. I'm just the other one.
Still to come in this newscast. Good for the environment, but causing headaches for people. A victory for critics who say wind power can be hazardous to your health.
Tonight, there's only one thing standing between an assassin and the president.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And Dad, the legendary Carol Burnett. I didn't see that coming. In Hawaii 5-0. Then,
I'm thankful for 4 generations of this family. Safe and sound.
You're invited to a Blue Bloods Thanksgiving with a surprise family reunion.
Something I'm missing here? He's my brother.
New Blue Bloods after Hawaii 5-0, CBS tonight.
The Philippines has been devastated by Typhoon Haiyan. Thousands have lost their lives, and there's been massive property damage. The victims urgently need your help.
Visit cbsboston.com for information or to make a donation. CBS Boston cares.
At Mako, we're experts in both collision repair and auto painting. We've serviced over 17 million cars and offer a nationwide warranty. So come to the body shop that's easy, affordable, and reliable. Mako, America's body shop.
Black Friday is more than just one day. At Bach Toyota, it's for 10 days. 10 days to save big with legendary low Bach Toyota prices. 10 days to drive home a brand new Toyota Camry for only $99 per month. Come on, Dad. That's right, lease a brand new Toyota Camry, America's best-selling automobile that gets 35 miles per gallon for only $99 per month.
Report a claim. Pay your bill. Safety's mobile app is just
Eastern Bank. How can I help you, Mr. Wilford?
I'd like to make a deposit, please.
Great. What do you have today?
Just a few pennies. She's a princess.
This year, Eastern Bank is teaming up with Toys for Tots.
Big deposit today.
So please, bring a new, unwrapped toy to any Eastern Bank branch, and let's all make the holidays a bit brighter for families who need it most.
This is BMW Gallery at your service. It's where you get the right service and the right repair right on time. Plus, the Gallery Rewards program saves you money on original BMW parts, service, and more. And save big with BMW Value Service and get a great price on oil changes. BMW Gallery is convenient with 2 locations to keep your ultimate driving machine performing at its best. That's sure to keep you smiling. That's the art of exceeding expectations. BMW Gallery, Norwood and Norwell.
At Mako, we're experts in both collision repair and auto painting. We've serviced over 17 million cars and offer a nationwide warranty. So come to the body shop that's easy, affordable, and reliable. Mako, America's body shop.
The long-delayed report on the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting is about to be released. The summary will not include the entire police evidence file when it is made public on Monday. Families of the victims have reviewed the report, and parents in Newtown have been advised to limit their children's exposure to media coverage. The report was initially due this past summer. The one-year anniversary of the shooting of 20 first graders and 6 educators is coming up on December the 14th.
A judge is ordering the town of Falmouth to cut way back on the use of its wind turbines. Some neighbors say those turbines are so noisy they get headaches and can't sleep. Today, a judge told the town it can only run the turbines from 7 in the morning until 7 at night, and they cannot run them at all on Sundays and some holidays. State police say they've caught 6 people who stole all this copper wire from a mountaintop wind farm in the western Mass town of Florida. Police say the suspects dug a tunnel under this security fence, crawled to the turbine area, and stole $38,000 worth of copper wire.
And we'll be right back.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Harvey. Take advantage of new lower prices and a $200 rebate from Harvey. Visit HarveyBP.com.
You can't see them, but there are more than 20,000 gas leaks across Massachusetts.
Right now, we're driving through a plume of methane.
It's obviously a danger.
The whole house had imploded.
But that's not the only problem. The utilities are charging you for what's leaking away.
It's almost as if they're selling the gas that is escaping.
And wait till you hear how much it's driving up your bill.
Folks don't realize how prevalent this issue is.
So why aren't the leaks getting fixed? Tonight on WBZ News at 11. It's Toyota's Black 10 Days. Such savings, it has commanded the attention of every other sale out there. Get a $199 a month lease on an all-wheel drive RAV4. Black 10 Days, end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
One of the things that interested us in moving out to the country was that we really wanted to contribute to something, and the cafe is one manifestation of that.
Let's create a place where people can come and gather and talk. I think that our children have learned from us taking this risk. Witnessing us will one day give them the courage to try something. We are the Lichtentals, and we have Blue Cross Blue Shield.
You can make a difference at the Subaru Share the Love event. Buy a brand new Subaru Forester, Motor Trend's 2014 Sport Utility of the Year, and was awarded Top Safety Pick Plus by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Share the love and drive home a brand new Subaru Forester for only $21,995. What makes a Subaru a Subaru? Buy a brand new Forester and Subaru will donate $250 to your choice of 5 charities.
Own your obsession with the exceptional values at the Season of Audi sales event.
Visit AudiBurlington.com.
Welcome to the beautiful appliance showrooms of Barron's major brands. I'm here to report live about this incredible Frigidaire front-load laundry pair.
you get this energy-efficient washer with 5 cycles and 5 temp settings. Plus, you get this ultra-capacity dryer. And while supplies last, you get both for only $9.99. Hurry in now for this incredible Frigidaire washer and dryer pair. When it comes to appliances, nobody ever beats a Barron's price.
It's Toyota's Black 10 Days. Such savings, it has commanded the attention of every other sale out there. Get a $199 a month lease on an all-wheel drive RAV4. Black 10 Days, end December 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
Coming up tonight here on WBZ News at 11, dangerous and expensive natural gas leaks happening far too often. And tonight, the I-Team looks into the consequences, just how much it's costing ratepayers, even those who never have a gas leak. Again, that's tonight at 11.
By the way, coming up after the CBS Evening News at 7 o'clock, Patriots All Access. Steve Bird's going to sit down with Rob Ninkovich.
And we know it's going to get chillier, so if you're huddled up inside this weekend, make sure you join us tomorrow night.
That's when the 30th Faneuil Hall will be lit with a special celebration you can see only right here on WBZ. Rumor has it, by the way, Lisa, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh, our first opportunity.
I've been a very good boy. Hey, that's tomorrow night at 7:30. Have a great weekend.
And we'll see you later.